Hey guys, good morning. I forgot last night to show you the progress that Angie had made on Phoenix's new fort that she's building for his birthday party this weekend. So after the intro, at some point, we'll get there and we'll show that to you. But right now I gotta work. There's a work order on the other side of this. I know the customer doesn't want their name and stuff, you know, broadcast to the internet. Well, that sure looks like a winter sky to me. Not like a winter snow sky, but just like a winter sky. That is so beautiful. Paired with the noise from the heater, you guys know that it's cold. Paired with the noise from the stereo speakers, you know that it's cold and it's Christmas time. The day is just about done. And I'm cold. It's cold today. Angie made a new baby. Look at it. It's so delicious. And we get sandwiches tonight for dinner. Oh, that's so nice. But
it's gotten to the point where if I make a loaf of bread, it's like I need to start another one like the day
almost
chew into it because
this is you've got that, but this has only been around for like 3 hours. It's so good. But, oh look, and she went and gave me some colored lights. Oh, those went out, but we have colored lights. And she put a wreath up in the window here, on the door. So now we have a wreath. So that's neat. And what else? I said that I would show you guys what she did with, is the thing in here done?
what thing?
In Phoenix's room?
It's an enclosure
For the
balloons because he wanted to have another balloon thing before. So this will enclose the balloons and they can be crazy in there without it opening like the last time. And
you're so...
It's not done as per exactly how it is in the video game, but those are things in the video game that...
Is that...
Like there's a card reader in the video game, so this is the card reader, and it never works properly in the game, so...
Oh, is that why he always...
Card reader, and then this is just a panel, and there's electric panels that people sabotage.
Oh, that's so neat.
And then vents are usually on the floor, but he's got to get up to his bed, so these are vents, and you're supposed to be able to teleport through vent. Well, not teleport, but you go through the vents to get to different rooms.
Wow, you know more about the game than I do.
I've played it before.
Oh, really?
Not very well, but I have.
Awesome. So, that's ready for his birthday. She's so talented. Oh my gosh. Oh, and this is a way in and out, right? Oh yeah, it's just magnets. Oh yeah, look, that's so cool. That's so neat. Oh, we get turn the ceiling light to 97%.
Oh God, no, it's horrible.
Wow. Hey guys.
Wow, I was almost asleep. Now I'm wide awake again.
There you go.
Thanks.
You're welcome. All right, so not only did Angie make a nice sourdough round today, which, in case you're just joining us, she calls her Bebe because it's kind of like, that's what you're doing. You're raising one. You're growing it, molding it.
I just think they're so cute when they're forming and you're working with them and they get that nice smooth elastic kind of
like Coda's
texture.
flap.
And no, not when they're like that. They get nice and smooth and you get them into a nice little tight little ball and they're just this cute little sourdough and then they...
It's like a baby.
I just really enjoy it.
So there's the dogs.
Tandem sleeping.
Tandem sleeping with a cone on her head again because she won't leave herself alone. So what else? Phoenix's birthday party this weekend. Possibly some other fun things this weekend. Yeah.
Are you looking for things to say?
I'm just going to read.
Filling the void?
No, filling no voids. Ben Massey. One moment at a time, and remember, you'll grieve your way, gone but not forgotten, and even immortalized via YouTube. Yes, in the coming weeks, and I never finished my thought when I told you earlier. I am going to make a video, a montage kind of tribute to Dad. But the reason why I didn't tell you that, I'm going to do it in my own time. I feel like, I need to do it right away, but you know something? I'll do it soon, but not
when you're ready.
This week. Yeah. Halloween fur. Oh, by the way, Ben Massey, you say gone but not forgotten. That is so strange that you should say that, because the gravesite up at the Claim, the camping spot that we went to, Pat King, the miner that was killed up there, my dad rebuilt the fence up there, and on his wood tombstone that is still there even since the 1800s, it says gone but not forgotten on it. So I thought that was a neat little correlation. Okay, Halloween fur. I was 8 when I lost my grandma to cancer, and she was like a second mom to me. We were really close. I would spend a lot of days over there. I know it's not the exact same because I still have my parents, but I understand what you're going through, and unfortunately the pain never completely goes away, but it will get easier. But to this day, I still have days where I will have the waterworks if something sparks just the right memory. That's been the same for me, is if I start thinking about specific memories, and it's happened today too, but not as bad as yesterday. So, I'm not going to forget about them, obviously. But when you guys say, think of the good memories, well, right now those good memories lead me to cry. So I'll remember them as they come. And I'm sorry for your loss. And I hate to say this, but when it's your parent, it's a lot worse. So for Phoenix, we're going to tell them in our own way this weekend, and children grieve a little differently. We'll handle that, and we'll figure out what to do. But it's when he gets older, unfortunately losing a grandparent isn't as bad as losing your parent, depending upon the relationship. Of course, I'm basing this on my own experience. So
you do have, I find it rare, you have a picture perfect, you had one house from childhood. It's still there. Your parents were married for 52 years. You had that the perfect circumstance. That's what a family is supposed to be.
Yeah.
And
I realize that.
I think that makes it even harder because it wasn't all split up like mine's a hot mess.
Well, yeah, I realize that some people aren't close to every parent, and some kids don't even like some of their parents, and some kids probably you. So I'm not trying to downplay what you said. So you might have been closer to your grandparents than your parents. Some people do that too. So I know. Yeah.
Every situation is different. But in your case, it's highly emotional because you guys were a close-knit, perfect little family.
Yeah.
Well, you still are.
Okay. Next, Deb Beck. Looks like Phoenix is in for a wonderful cardboard fortress in his bedroom. Can't wait to see how it turns out. You kind of saw it today, but once you get the lights on the blue
fortress this time.
That's still awesome. It is so awesome.
That's all the cardboard that we kind of have to work with too. And the last one that we made was a haunted house, and it was after we got all of our IKEA kitchen stuff. So I had cardboard up the yin yang, and I had pieces.
Up the yin yang.
I had weird support pieces. I had
oh yeah, little, the hard corner pieces.
Yeah, little brackets and stuff. So I could get creative at Halloween that year, but this time was just the box that the fireplace came in. That's all it is.
The fireplace box. Jen PB, I love Sleepless in Seattle. Such a great movie. I can't believe Phoenix turns 9.
Yeah.
I know. We've been filming him, except for the fuzzy years. We've been filming him ever since he was born.
For 9 years.
For 9 years. So is this season, or I don't even keep track of the seasons. Is this season 12 now? Did I miss it? Is this the 12th year I've been vlogging now? I'm going to have to go back and check. It's crazy. My Lily Anna turns 9 in April, not wishing any time away, but soon enough you'll be dealing with teenager issues. Scary. Do you remember what you were like as a crazy teenager, Troy? I was not a crazy teenager. I didn't get crazy until after I left the house. I was a good teenager. for the most part, although my dad and I were at each other's throats when I was a teenager. Oh my gosh, it wasn't until after I moved out and then moved back in that we finally bonded. But yeah, I went to work. I had a paper out. I did my homework. I had a GPA of 3.333333 just about all through high school. Perfect attendance in junior high, never missed a day. Perfect attendance in all of high school, except for senior skip day. So was I a nerd? You better believe it.
We were
Polar opposites back then. Well, maybe it's a good thing we didn't
we're
meet
just
back
gonna
then.
leave it at that.
Okay.
And yes, I looked at my own children when they were teenagers and thought, please do not follow in my footsteps. And they didn't.
Which is a good thing. When our two older children became teenagers, our instant thought was, I hope they aren't as bad as we were. Good luck and happy birthday weekend, Phoenix. Maria Recca, hello, Hellions. How are you all doing? Well, I hope. Troy and Angie, still a heartfelt sorrow for the loss of your father. Where am I? Stay close to your mother who needs you the most right now. Yes, and we've been in constant contact. It doesn't get easier as time goes on. Well, like I said yesterday, and this Moses told me this, it's not something you get over, it's something you go through. And I'm not sure if I mentioned that yesterday, but I love that. I've fallen in love with that expression because it's 100% true. So true. I'm still dealing with the loss of my parents, and they passed away. Don't forget to go to your mailbox. There's a few cards for you. Awesome. Cool. Thank you. We will absolutely take a look at those. And you say again, deepest sympathy and condolences. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Maria Ricca. No. I just did that. I did just do that. Okay, hold on.
I thought that you had said Winton, but at first. And then it was Marie Winton, but it was Maria Ricca.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, okay, hold on. This is going to be one take, so this is when I screw up, and that happens quite often, actually. Van Nile NSX. Exciting birthday weekend. Phoenix is turning 9. My son Bennett turned 9 back in July. Oh, wow. Get them together and have friends. Play friends. LJ Mike 1204. You know, Troy, I had a good memory of my grandpa. He passed away the 31st of January 2020. And this year on that day, I bought my very first car on my own. So I was driving it home with my dad, and I wished we could show it to my grandpa to make him proud. Oh, so we both cried in the car. Oh, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that hurts.
And there's a prime example of what you go through.
I lost it.
You'll be fine, and then just that one little thing will come up, and you'll have a little cry, and then you'll.
Yeah, last night I was thinking of learning to drive, and I learned to drive with my dad up at the claim when I was 9. That's all I'm going to go down that road because I got to keep it together. Walter Holbury, Troy, you and your mom are very fortunate. That did not take long. Most people with dementia, and I guess Alzheimer's is the umbrella. No, dementia is, whatever. It's horrible. Dementia, Alzheimer's. Most people last. My mother-in-law last 7 years in nursing home and didn't know her own kids. My son-in-law, mother lasted 5 years in home and thought she was in jail and trying to get out of the home. Take care and keep up your great vlog mission and go for the gold. Well, thank you. Yeah.
It was a
quick.
Well, it was, but he had the disease for like years.
Yeah.
But it was substantially worse in the past year, and then in the last couple of months it was just like super fast. Yeah. Every time we would visit, it was substantially worse.
There's a noticeable difference each time we visited. Yeah. Bren, I love in Massachusetts. Oh, do you know? I live in Massachusetts, and we supposedly had the worst drivers, but I don't want to read this one yet. Hold on, I don't want to read that one yet. Remind me to go back to it. Caroline, Canadian gal, happy birthday weekend to Phoenix. We have that same feature in our Fords, and it drives me nuts, but I always turn it off once the vehicle is running. The button switch is an A with a 3/4 circle around it. You know, though, it is a gas saver. It is wonderful. It's just, it takes some getting used to. It does throw you off because, especially as a technician.
Oh no, my car died!
Exactly. But, you know, it is a gas saver, and it helps the environment, and it helps your gas bill. So I'm like all for it. You just have to kind of get used to it. Jason Stiles lost both grandparents in the past few years and will most likely be losing an aunt and uncle within the next year or two. But life goes on, and you have a soon to be 9-year-old who's got a lot of life ahead, and it's due to be celebrated this weekend. From the looks of it, he's going to enjoy it. Well, my condolences and advance condolences, and thank you for turning this around and making it positive, because yeah, this weekend is Phoenix's birthday weekend, and it's going to be a good weekend. And the final comment, because I'm making it the final comment, Bren, I live in Massachusetts, and we supposedly have the worst drivers, but I've driven in New York, and that guy you filmed is literally how they all drive, LOL. No offense to New York drivers, but you're the worst.
Wow.
Anybody from New York? Put it down in the comments. Happy hunting, guys. Unless you have something else.
No.
Okay. See you tomorrow. Good night.